Hello, New Beginnings. My name is Emiliana. I was guided to talk about something that's very important. Different aspects of self. The name of this video is going to be, what do we know about love? And love is the information that I need to put out there right now. What I have learned on my journey. This is my experience. What I have learned. What is love? Love is an emotion. It's a vibration that lies within all of us. All of us have this vibration. It's a very powerful thing. We use the word very loosely. I love this and I love that, but do people really understand what that means? I don't think people really see the true power of love. People fall in and out of love all the time, with each other, with different things. But the main thing for us is we have to start loving ourselves as we are. You know, for me, as a mother of 3, my son wanted to gain weight. And I mentioned to him, I can give you some of mine, you know, if you want. You know, we all have something on us that we either want more of or want less of. For me, it was my belly fat. He rejected me. I was like, really? So it's one of those things. But you have to love yourself unconditionally, all its flaws, because God lies within us. People say that all the time, but they don't realize how true it is. Again, it's one of those things. God is in all of us. And if you reject any aspect of yourself that you don't like, it's like you're rejecting God. You know, we are all gods, different parts of gods. You know, God wants to have an experience, or I would say source energy wants to have an experience. Okay? In this way, let's think of your fingers or your hands. Okay? Think of all of this is God. God wants to have an experience. God will come in like a glove, fitting your hands into a glove, and think of that glove being this physical body. Okay? You come in, you have the experience, whatever it is. God wants to have that experience. You agreed to have that experience. You came in. You have the experience. And when you step out of it, it's like removing the glove. The body subside, nothing lasts forever, but you are still part of source. So when you come out, you're still here. You're coming to have an experience. Okay? God is in all of us. That's what love is. And we all want to find love. We all want to have that experience of love. And that's why we're still trying to find God in everyone else. You know, we're trying to find that experience, that joy that we have, that we want to experience. We try to have it through other people, trying to hope that they will complete us in some way. But if you don't love yourself enough, if you don't love yourself and you keep finding flaws, no one will be able to help complete you. You have to love yourself first. Okay? You have to have compassion for each other. Love one another. If you have trouble loving someone because they did something to you that you don't feel happy with, go to them energetically and forgive them. You don't have to be in front of them and say, please forgive me for all I have done. You go to them energetically and, forgive them. And remember, we're all one. We're all one, just like that glove, just like that hands. Source energy is here. This person is here to have an experience. This person is here to have a different experience. A lot of people can come in and have the same experience, but the circumstances is different. God wants to learn everything, wants to learn all different aspects of the same thing. And everybody, it's like, two people cooking rice, and it will taste different because of what that person added to it. Okay? It's all about the ingredients. The main thing is the rice. Okay? How to forgive each other. Compassion. This is part of love. Another thing I feel, and this might come up in many other videos. Have you ever helped somebody and after you have helped them, you see the joy in the energy, you feel that joy? That is God's love. That is what it feels like. God's love is so powerful that when you do feel that, you want to keep on feeling it. But it does not last for a long time because we have a lot of baggage. What do I mean by that? We have different things that is not allowing us to feel that vibration of love. You have it for a little while and you feel happy and you are in that place of joy, and then something happens to bring you back down. If we as human beings can get rid of all this emotional baggage, and this is what I am all about trying to help you understand on my journey, is if you can get rid of all of those things that is not allowing you to feel God's love, that is not going to let that experience of joy that you have for a short time last. Okay? How can you feel that love? Have you ever listened to music that make you feel like you have goosebumps? You feel it. It's like everywhere. Have you ever helped somebody and they are so happy about it and you feel it vibrationally in your, it's like, that is God's love. If you ever hear of some people say, well, they had a near-death experience and they didn't want to come back. They felt that love. It was so powerful, they wanted to just stay. But your agreement was to come here and to have an experience, to learn something. Sometimes that lesson might be to teach somebody else something. It may not be just for you. It might be for somebody else. Okay? Try to forgive. Love unconditionally. Help somebody. Don't feel like, it's not my job. It's not something I have to do or whatever. Just help them. The thing is, you may not see it as anything, but that person sees it as the biggest deal. Go into your heart. If you can go into your heart right now, think of it being a red door. You go in, you look. If you cannot see anything, look at yourself. If you look at yourself, you should see like a small little flame, like a little light. That is source energy. That is God. And we all have that light. Okay? Make that light get a lot brighter. A lot of people, how you can do it is look at funny videos. Okay? Look at something that makes you feel happy. You have to stay in your body though, so you can take that light in. People that have bitterness and sorrow and grief, and they have it a lot, they end up having different diseases like cancer or different things like that. If they go into that place of joy and they stay there, that will eradicate that. Because of us being source energy, only good things can stay in our bodies. Our bitterness and grief and sadness that creates all those diseases. We have to elevate ourselves, keep our vibrations up very high. It's very hard. So because of that, we have to work on ourselves. Watch videos that might make us feel happy. Try to help one another. And if you can think of anyone right now that you have some kind of disagreement or something with them, try to figure out, why are you still keeping this energy of that anger? Why do you still have it? And if you cannot resolve it with them, go to them energetically and forgive them. And every time the thought comes in, go in again and go in again, and keep on doing that until you don't feel that anger. The other thing I can say to you is, trust in your angels. They are begging for you guys to talk to them. It's sort of like, the image I got on that is like you are on a long road trip and you have someone next to you and they sleep the whole time. It's, you might think of something, but if you talk to them using your voice, don't worry about what anyone else think or say. You are in your car. They appreciate that. You can hear them if you raise your vibration high enough. And we have to get rid of all this excess baggage. And that's what part of this, me being here, is to help you get rid of all that excess baggage that we carry, not only from this lifetime, from past lifetimes. Okay? Like I gave an example of that fear of heights. I have seen people carry chains and ropes of things from their past lifetimes they come into this life with. What makes it very hard is if you leave unprepared. Like if someone shoots you, or if you fall off a cliff, or if someone hits you with a bus or whatever. If it happens like that, you did not have closure. And because you do not have closure, even though you come in to learn something, some of that stuff still lingers. And it affects you in this life. You don't know. So you're like, well, I don't like red and I don't know why, and you have nothing red in your wardrobe. Okay. So please remember, we're all one. We're all one in the same. Be kind to your neighbor. Your neighbor is everyone. Love them unconditionally. And I know it's hard. Okay? But we're all one in the same. Just like my hands. This is source energy. Source energy wants to have an experience. Okay? Comes in and learn different things. Comes into the glove. Think of the glove being this physical body. When source energy pulls out, the gloves falls away, but we are still here. Source energy is all of us. Okay? Your angels are always around you. Their jobs are to help us. And we have several angels. Several. They come in when they need to. In regards to that, I'm referring to if you are in a car accident, there will be one here that would help you immediately. And then if you're studying for a test, another one will come in and help. So you have several different angels that are here. They need you guys to talk to them. You also have lots of guides. They're also here. Your guides can be past loved ones. They can be people that you have had a connection with and different things happen. And they are here also. Okay? Remember, this is my experience. How I have learned. There's a lot more to this. And I will bring it up at different times. But remember, God is source energy. Okay? God is energy. That energy is love. Okay? Love has a lot to do with, love is in all of us, and it's a lot of compassion and trust. Okay. This card, Doreen Virtue, is her name. This card is from her. New beginnings for us. Okay. 2020 was a year that allowed us to dive deep, give us a lot of alone time, and this is where we are right now. Thank you for coming. Love and light. We are love. God is love. Light is what we are. We are little shimmerings of light. And we are very powerful. Thank you so much. Love and light.